as you might have seen, I just got myself my very own dark bow. Such a classic item here. So of course, as I do, I'm gonna go play a bunch of pest control and have a load of fun with it, you know. It has a special attack. It actually has like 2 different variants. The more powerful variant will initiate if you're using dragon arrows, and then the other one will initiate if you're using, I think, rune arrows, but maybe amethyst would work too, so we'll find out, I guess. Yeah, we're gonna mess around with this thing. And we don't want to be, I don't think, really wasting too many dragon arrows. So maybe we'll bring this, like, blowpipe if it has 249 charges. I wonder if the Ava's device works to save some of those. I wonder. I don't know. So, I gotta bring my favorite ranged gear, which is the Elite Ranged Void. Super cool. Guess, I could just bring a bunch of random stuff. Like all kinds of stuff. What kind of bows are there? I tried the spec out on this one time and it just really didn't seem to work too well. Like it's like a guaranteed hit. Is what the spec does, but the thing is, like, I think it reduces the max hit by a lot, and then it just generally doesn't hit high. So I don't want brimstone boots. This is my best in slot ranged so far. And then, like, we got the freaking anguish, which is cool. Maybe sometime I'll upgrade it to the rupture. The rupture just came out pretty much. Archer's ring. Well, let's see here. Yeah, that's about everything. So, rune, amethyst. It says Descent of Darkness. 30% more damage. Descent of Dragons. 50% more damage. Oh, and there's a minimum too. I forgot about this. So the rune is Descent of Darkness, and the amethyst is also Descent of Darkness. Cool. So then we're just not gonna want to bring rune arrows. Nice. Yeah, I'd bring a crystal bow, but I don't know how to get the thing back. I think I have to, like, go pay money, like, go trek deep in the woods near Port Tyrus. Let's see what. I guess that's all we need for now. I mean, like this dark bow's really, I was really happy when I seen that drop. But the heavy ballista's been a big work in progress. Yes, it has. I hate to like shift the topic to a different game, but one thing that I think is really cool about Skyrim is there's a magic spell that will like summon a spiritual bow that shoots like infinite ammo ethereal arrows. So like that'd be kind of cool, I guess. Oh, I'm forgetting like my most favorite thing ever, but I might need to come back to get it. Because I think I'll need to actually use my melee gear as best for it. So I'll do that at some point, but... Oh my god, we got the freaking dark bow. Dark bow. Dark bow. And I just got the finished Ava's device. So that's exciting. Let's turn that on. Well shoot, I guess we could, this thing has real long range, doesn't it? I guess we'll just chill up here with this guy. It does, oh my god. And you know, this might be actually really good for this because like, when there's so many people around, these enemies die so quick when just one after the other comes out. So this way, like I'm actually getting hits, like 2 hits on them, I think. It's got like kind of a unique noise to it. That's kind of satisfying. Okay, let's put some maybe into the spinner. Whoa, holy freaking crap. Hitting big numbers. Oh, that's right, yeah. So this has 55% spec energy, which is a little bit of a buzzkill. And like we should probably actually attack this guy here. This is not very good DPS using this weapon here, especially on accurate. But it's just so fun. This weapon's really designed to be like a, you know, like a PKing special attack weapon. So this is real good to switch to. I'll be doing more damage to these things since they die so quick than if like I had this here blowpipe on. Let's mess around with this. I forget this has a spec. I have an idea. So let's check device does work. That's cool. We saved 2 out of the 4. It's at 2:45. 1, 2, 3. It's still at freaking 2:45, so yeah, we're saving mad darts. That's so cool. You see, if I had ever used the toxic blowpipe before, I probably would have knew the answer to that. But I've never used that, so I'm assuming you save darts when you're using the toxic blowpipe. But I wonder how the whole OSRS scale things works out. Oh yeah, the games, they also make like some passive money too, but I mean it's pretty negligible, but it definitely is helpful like when you first start out, like on an iron or any account really. This guy's up to 150k. That's nuts. Here's the Circle, the Fremenic bow. This thing, it has a special attack, but it just really sucks. Let's put 2 into this brawler here. So I hit an 8 and a 20. The 8 was my minimum hit, so that's cool that like minimum hit is a thing. And you know, this might have been very well the first weapon in the game that like had a minimum hit mechanic. I don't know for certain, but this dark bow, there's no way this has been in the game for like a super long time, but it very well could be that it's been in the game for like possibly since 07 or 08, but I'm not sure. Like this thing could even have been created in old school, I don't know, but like I remember this being such a classic weapon, so I could have swore it was like in the original RuneScape. Okay, this portal over here is weak to oh, the spec stays on when I switch ammo. That's cool. This portal's weak to freaking ranged, which is kind of irrelevant when it's the last portal. So we'll rush over there. I'm thinking I might make I might just make a cross out video today, which will be like a new game series that I'll start. I absolutely love cross out. It's a free game, you know. A lot of grind to it, so you know that could be why I quite like it. I mean, when you really grind out your achievements, it just feels really nice. But and then like you always have something to look forward to. But like, I mean, that game, Crossout, it does have microtransactions, but the thing is, it's like, you would be spending a lot of money. So, I don't spend any money on that game. I just, you know, there's items in the game that I'll just never, like, own on my main account. And I'm totally fine with that because freaking, we're talking some ridiculous numbers here. Like, I think I crunched the numbers one time, and if you wanted like everything in the game, it would come out to be something along the lines of, actually no, it wasn't even that. It was, if you wanted the best item in the game, well, you would actually need 4. You need 4 of those weapons, and then you need to upgrade them if you want to make them truly, you know, top dog. Like, you would need to upgrade them, and so it came out to be something like, if you wanted to buy that best weapon in the game, nothing else, just that weapon, it comes out to be like $500,000. So like, and you see people with that upgraded weapon, and it's like, what the freaking crap. Either they grinded a lot, they did some like shady stuff, or they like actually are like rich and bad with money. Cause like, oh, we just did a max hit with amethyst arrows on this portal here. I wasn't even praying my 1029. Let's go find something to dump this dark bow spec into. There's a lot of stuff going on right here, Jesus. Alright, here we go. Dark bow spec into the portal. It always gives us a minimum hit, so like, that made me just realize this is automatically way better than the whatchamacallit, the magic longbow. Like, way better. So like, the magic longbow, the minimum hit of course would be 1 with its spec, because it's always gonna hit. But I think the max number I was able to muster up for my max hit was like a 20, which is kind of ridiculous with, you know, the best arrows, amethyst arrows. And so, yeah, max hit of 1, or minimum hit of 1, max hit of 20, and then the dark bow is like always a minimum hit of 16. So that just alone goes goes to show you like how freaking horrible the magic longbow is. And like the magic short bow is like way, way better. Let's go dump our dark bow into the... Really, now that I'm thinking about it, it's a guaranteed hit, right? So maybe I don't really... That's something I never really thought about. I never really thought about it being a guaranteed hit. So that's like really cool. That's like really, really cool. $10.26. That's 36. I could probably even look up on the DPS calculator here. I just want to see real quick. I just want to see DPS. Deadeye. Let's... Max hit is 58. Off spec and on spec it's 86, and this isn't even with a freaking range potion on. What the hell? 96 max hit with a range potion on. What the what is this thing? That's a little nutty. No way that's right. Guess this thing really isn't a good PKing weapon, huh? Let's go, red portal here. You know, like, man, I do like, let's see, I don't know, what would be a good spec weapon to go into the dark bow spec? Like, what about, like, dragon knives? Dragon knives into a dark bow, or like, maybe even like a freaking dark bow into dragon throwing axe, because I think that's like a instant, kind of like a G-Maul, how it's like an instant attack. Get yourself some poison dragon knives. Just chuck those. And then when you hit a high dragon knife number, and their health is kind of a little bit low, maybe like under, I don't know, 80%, maybe then you would hit the dragon knife spec into the dark bow spec. I've never had a blowpipe before. This thing's new, it came out with sailing. The lower tier version of the toxic blowpipe. Let's see if I can run over and hit this red portal real quick. There's spinners, but I don't care. 1610. So like the max hit is, I looked it up and it's something like, did it say it was like 80 something without a range pot? That's crazy. Okay, now we're good. 1010. I think I had a username on a game called 1010. And then I think there's like a Naruto character named 1010. And then I think there's like an Asian buffet near where I live named 1010. 3927, not bad. 3927, that's pretty high. So what would a 96 be? Good God, that'd be like a 48, 48. That would be quite wild to see. That's probably 96. That's probably nowhere near the actual, like, true upper, like the actual max hit in this game. Like, I don't have like the best gear. No way you could poison these, right? I'm pretty sure you can use poison dragon arrows. That's also kind of nuts. Not that, like, I guess poison would be that helpful when you're trying to just get a last hit, like you're trying to KO your opponent, but I guess if like you screw up, which I'm sure happens a lot, at least, like, I don't know, maybe they'll be poisoned. Because it's 55 spec. So you just wait a little bit and then you already have another spec around the corner. This guy's got a red bofa. It kinda looks nice. I thought the green would look cool, but like I've seen a guy with it and it looked kinda like mint green. Yeah, mint green. I thought the green would be cool because, like, the original crystal bow, the projectile is green. I think, like, if you lure this thing next to the portal and have it explode, I think it'll damage the portal. But this guy's just gonna kill it. Alright, let's do this thing. Descent of Dragons. That was a 44. Guaranteed hits. So this feels like this portal's weak to magic, but no one brings that here. No one's gonna bring magic here, really. I guess we could try the Amethyst Arrow Dark Bow spec just to see. It's gonna look different, you know. It might even look cooler, I can't remember. Such a good mini game. I just like chilling in here. Yes, I do. I think we're about ready for the Amethyst Arrow Dark Bow spec. Let's see what it does. Oh yeah, it is kind of cool. It's like kind of looks like a shadow. Ancient Magic's shadow, like spell fumes on it, and our knight's about to freaking die over there. We gotta like kill this portal real fast, man. Rosewood blowpipe. It didn't take me long to get the Kraken jaw or whatever the heck. Like a squid beak, that's what it was, yeah. You have to fish these like squids. So like the circle, I could use the spec on this portal. And like, if I hit the portal, it would like lower the portal's defense to magic, like even further, which is kind of irrelevant because no one really comes here with magic. It's just kind of a waste of runes, I guess. But you could argue I'm wasting a bunch of ranged ammo, but probably much cheaper than the runes. You can save quite a bit with the Ava's devices. Let's hit this freaking spinner with our dark bow. I guess not. The brawler was in the way. 3710. I keep forgetting to put my prayer on. So I would think like a real low level dark bow pier would be like pretty good. Guaranteed hit. That's nuts. I think there's a few other weapons in the game that have like guaranteed hits, but I think they're more modern than this. I gotta look up to see like actually how modern this thing is. Like I was thinking 07, 08, but it actually could be like, honestly, to like 2013, it could be an old school RuneScape thing. Okay, it was released in on the 11th of June in 2007. So I think that might have actually been just before the old school RuneScape time stamp. Cache or whatever you want to call it. Oh, let's do the blowpipe spec. I think it's kind of just like a... Oh, he only uses 25. It's just gonna be like a magic short bow, but it only uses 25. That's kind of crazy. What the heck? I might take that to Barrows and like see what it does to air him. I never even messed around with that, even though I was like really excited to get this thing and try it out. I guess I just figured the spec was like 55% like a regular magic short bow. So I'm thinking this rosewood blowpipe, I think it probably actually puts out a little bit more DPS than a magic short bow with amethyst arrows. This thing takes adamant arrows. Let's see. View DPS. We'll have to take our time with that, I guess. This guy's ready. He's ready. Wow, there's usually tons of people over here. Definitely need to get the timing down better. I think you can dump these specs quicker than you can with like dragon knives. I think dragon knives might be slower. Oh, we gotta kill these freaking things. Yeah, that's good to close the gate, but then it broke. This is not good. This is the one that's attacking the knight. Oh no. Don't open that door. Whatever you do. Oh my god. Wow. That was a bit close. In fact, I think we get the... I guess never mind. Alright, I guess like we'll just say like rock crabs or something. Cause they don't have any defense at all, and typically like when you're on Slayer task or something, if you're using a magic short bow or the rosewood blowpipe, you'd be attacking like stuff that's like weak to range. So we'll just do the rock crab as a base. And funny enough, they're weak to earth spells. That's funny. Like, what the hell? It's difficult to get that timing down. And we're about to level up in ranged. So this is gonna be like kinda nice. This guy's using the rosewood blowpipe too. He's dumping specs like it's 06. That's what I'm talking about. Someone's using the barrage. Oh no. Well, let's see if anyone is upset. It looks like no one's upset about it. Alright, rosewood blowpipe. So I guess I'll just put all my bonus in. Well, let's not even have any like boosts on. Just rosewood blowpipe on rapid against a rock crab. 5.7 DPS. And oh my god, 5.7 DPS with its normal attacks, and then freaking 11.5 DPS with its spec. And this is with no boosts or anything. What the crap? We do the magic short bow now. Magic short bow with amethyst arrows. Arrows on rapid fire. It's 6.3. It's 6.3 and 11 DPS flat on the spec. 6.3 and 11. Let's go back to the blowpipe because I already forgot. But it looks like they're pretty similar. Rosewood blowpipe with the freaking. You can put rune in there. What? Since when? No way you can put rune in there now. Did they change it? I could have swore they changed it to adamant. Now they changed it to rune. Oh, this might be a big thing here. Rosewood blowpipe with adamant is 6.9. 6.9. And for some reason the DPS went up on the spec. Now it's at like 13.9. And apparently you can put freaking rune. 7.7 DPS and the spec is 15.5. I'm pretty sure. actually test to see if you can in fact put rune darts in here, but I don't think you can. But if you can, then this thing is like kind of really a little bit nuts, yeah. 7.7, 15.5, 7.7, 15.5, 7.7. Yeah, so it's like substantially, like maybe like 25% better than the magic short bow with amethyst arrows. The rosewood blowpipe with rune darts would be pretty crazy, but okay, we gotta go see like right now if that's a thing. So we're gonna uncharge the blowpipe here. And we're gonna try to cram some rune darts in there if we have any. Oops. Wow, we do. What the heck? Please work. No, it doesn't work. It does work. What the freaking crap? No way. Oh, well, I'm gonna be fletching the rest of those rune darts, let me tell you what. We can just bring those right into pest control and fletch them. Oh, well, this is exciting. I guess we won't be needing any of that anymore. Well, Jesus, I think I have a new Slayer ranged weapon. I'll have to compare it to the Carol's crossbow, because I know the Carol's crossbow's a little better than the magic short bow, I'm pretty sure. Tis a learning experience. I guess I'm gonna need to see like when exactly they changed they gave it the rune darts. Maybe because I could have sworn they simply upgraded to adamant, because you could just use mithril darts at first. Oh my god, did that say 2322 with a rosewood blowpipe spec? Or am I mistaken? I could have swore that's what it said. Can I put poison darts in there? Oh my god. I don't quite like these weapons here. I get that they're like supposed to be some like tribal type of weapon, but like it just looks dumb. It looks like paddles, like wooden paddles in the shape of like a cartoon chainsaw blade. Let's look this stuff up here. this weapon was released. 19 of November 2025. This is a lot of freaking darts, like flying all over the place. Okay, 2025. Okay. And then what happened was there was a hot fix like a month later because there was a bug that deleted the darts for some reason, but at that time you could only put mithril. Your best darts would only be able to be mithril. So, and then oh, I'm a freaking idiot, I guess. It's always been able to fire adamant, but now it can fire rune. So, I guess I'm just stupid. But I went ahead and loaded. I think I got this thing like around when it came out, and I must have put adamant darts in it, and then realized it was just kind of really similar to a magic shortbow, so I didn't really use it because I didn't have any like adamant darts, and I have like a million amethyst arrows. So, and then like recently, which is the 22nd of July 2026, they made it so you can put rune darts in it up from adamant, but for some reason I looked at the post, and for some reason I read that as you can now fire mithril darts up from, or adamant darts up from mithril for some reason. So then I just went and put more adamant darts in it, thinking like that was its final form. Well, dang, like I'm more impressed. Well, I'm impressed equally with both these weapons. Like, they really exceeded my expectations. They really did exceed my expectations. They did. And like you can get like a dark bow paint. I think the yellow kind of looks cool, but this is like, you know, a classic weapon, so I kind of like to. I think it looks good how it is. Like, what even is this thing, man? Like, can I take this into like the Inferno and actually like do good with it? Well, maybe blowpipes aren't that good at Inferno, or at least for, I think Bofa is supposed to be like really good because you want like long range or something, like when you're fighting Zuck, for example. I don't know hardly anything about Inferno because I'm never gonna do it, so let's just go randomly dump a spec into something over here. Oh, maybe not. These things are dying really fast. Let's do recharging time. Well, maybe it will. And I didn't mean to do that at all. No, don't have enough spec for that. I'm noticing just the standard sound effect for the dark bow when you don't use the spec, you just launch arrows. Sounds pretty unique. Like, it doesn't sound like a standard sound effect you'd hear off of like any of the normal classic bows. I could waste a lot of ammo with this though, so I gotta be careful. Just doing this all day. That's just I can reach that, can't I? Dang. I'm looking to dump a spec into something. How about this spinner? And then, like, we're not gonna be able to reach anything with a blowpipe. Except maybe... no. Oh, our night is dying. And my belly is grumbling. What's it? I've been neglecting my coffee. The ice cubes are starting to melt, as it is iced coffee. I tried using the blowpipe on the darts, and it didn't do anything, so like, wow. So how many are in here? 723. That's a number. I mean, I'm 80 smithing, but with boosts and maybe just a little bit more training, I could probably make rune darts. And but I mean, like you see, I have over like 700 rune dart tips that I turned into these things, so like something's dropping them. I don't know if it's from Slayer. Pest points, and then well, shoot, end of the game, I'll dump 2 dark bow specs into the portal. Let's get that out of here. Like Jesus. I get that's an RNG thing, but holy smokes. It seems like not too long ago, you seen like the best in slot range was like Armadil. You'd see like Wooks rocking Armadil in the blowpipe. Dang. Didn't realize that was the last portal. Wait, I gotta go over here. Gotta remember this portal's weak to range, so we should spend some time over here. Oh, I just want to spec dump, but God, these hits are crazy. All right. I don't get what all that music was about. I think that was like a RuneLite plugin. So I'm sorry if that blew your ears out. But you know what? Like also blew mine out too. Yeah, let's take that off. That must be why I disabled the Slayer task jingle. Cause like that comes along with it. Well, that's 98 ranged. Holy crap, 98 ranged. Descent of Dragons. $44.23. 187 points. We're real close. I don't think we'll quite make it, but our prayer is pretty close to our next level, and that's what I like to use my best points for, is prayer on an iron, you know. Well, these two guys are tearing this portal up. Holy smokes. What's going on here? Soon enough, the cavalry will arrive. That's a lot of spinners. Jesus. That portal went down pretty fast for how many spinners there were right there. Specta spinner. I'm liking this blowpipe, I gotta say. And of course, I'm really liking the dark bow. So I'll try to find reasons to use it, which probably aren't very many. This should be the last game if we win it. And then we can get a bunch of prayer XP. And yeah, I don't think we're gonna make it to our next prayer level, but still it'll be cool seeing lots of XP. Or maybe we ought to just save the points up, I don't know. I don't know. Man, I gotta take this thing to Aram's. I think I'm gonna do that today. Later today. But I'm gonna after this I'm gonna try to make a cross out video, I guess. I don't do too much in that game anymore. I used to be a lot more active and do a lot of like PvP stuff, but now I just more so like to screw around or do like raids. Cause you know, like it's, as you can probably imagine, like PvP games, you know, it's real toxic, and I don't like that stuff as much anymore. But it's a nice game because you can really be creative in the game. Well, there you have it. There's a 200 Void Knight points with the freaking dark bow. Oh, what a beautiful weapon. I just don't think they're ever gonna make weapons like this anymore. Just simple yet genius and iconic. Man. Like, you could probably go to Comic-Con and like hold like a paper mache, like a dark bow prop, and I think many people would know what that is. Yes, I really do think many people would know what that is. Sweet. Yeah, so it's just gonna give us 162 times 100 times 0.1 plus the other number. I'm not doing that math, but I know we're not gonna be able to reach 77 prayer, but I think I'll probably be able to reach it with like 400 for sure. 400 void points, so I'll save that for another video. So I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I did making it, and consider checking out my cross out video that I'm planning on making. But if you don't see it, then I guess it turns out I didn't make it.